For the camp of an official Adiran envoy, I was expecting a little more. A proper bed, at least. But I suppose this will do for now. As long as you have a bath, of course. I always ask nicely. But as riveting as it is to complain about our accommodations, I imagine you have another topic in mind? I'm the only buyer you'll find here, and I already have the jar. A lesson for next time, darling. It's always worth some haggling. Unfortunately, it's been quite some time since I've met another who focused on the godless as I do. And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject than anyone else you could find. I've yet to be burned in a single flame trap, and I don't intend to start anytime soon. Fair guess, though. When I got my first grimoire as a child, I was trying out some of the fancy new spells I'd been given. I was attempting a simple illusion spell, but I must have slurred my words. The next thing I know, everything was on fire. That was my assumption as well. Barrett's balls. It's nice to know I won't have to dumb things down with you. What is childhood but for silly things? When else can you get away with arson? My father was able to pull me from the flames as my mother doused them. I burned myself badly enough to give myself some vivid dreams, but the house still stood at the end. Of course. Now I only burn those that deserve it, like mosquitoes and university administrators. The only lasting damage was my burn mark and the dreams. Always a pleasure. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to find the most comfortable pile of dirt I can.
I don't think I could do what you do. Too many unknowns. I suppose if you're on a wild goose chase, there are worse places to do it. At least I know how to deal with those sorts of things. Rope, lantern, extra water skins. Yatsley's got you going in all sorts of abandoned ruins. Who knows what's down there? More questions, most likely. And spiders. How come the answers are never in a little oasis with shade and drink service? I just want to make sure we've covered all the options before we dive headfirst into another deadly ruin. I'm sure we'll be fine. I just hope this is all worth it. Anyway. You too.
Oh, Envoy, might I steal a moment of your time? Well, it's the waiting that makes the payoff so delicious, don't you agree? I can't believe yours gone. A city of scientists, attacked for no reason. I'm going to personally find every Steel Garrote asshole and turn them to ash. I can't believe we were able to get as many out of town as we were. It's hard to think of it like that when everyone's homes and laboratories are gone, but we were. At least we were able to get everyone to safety. Though with everything happening in Thirdborn, safe might be relative. At least I know Temerity will keep an eye on them. I think she knows what'll happen if she doesn't. I know, and she knows. Let's leave it at that. Oh, I didn't move to Fjord until I was 20. Or somewhere around there, give or take a few years. You see, Emerald Stair has Naku Tedek. For a young and aspiring godless scholar, it was a godsend, if you'll forgive the pun. And, as a young-at-heart godless scholar, I've traveled outside the stair to other ruins. That's how I met Temerity. Thirdborn's close to Naku Kubel. And a girl's gotta eat sometime. Who says I did? I still go out often. I've catalogued many ruins, but there are always more. And coming home to a warm welcome is lovely. You should try it sometime, darling. Oh, part of it is my sparkling personality, of course, but a larger part of it is time. It's hard to hate someone when they drop by your lab with lunch after you've forgotten to eat again. It's so much easier to do when you're younger. Now I enjoy eating and watching Quilici cook far too much. But our kitchen is gone now, so I'll have to wait far too long to properly see that side again. My mother always said that the way to a man's heart was through his stomach. Quilici and I got together the old-fashioned way, though. I saw a beautiful man across a smoky tavern. Then I dazzled him with my delightful personality. Then he showed me an abandoned ruin outside of town, and I was hooked. Oh, it's not a fairy tale, darling. We've been happy for the most part. Any rough patches got smoothed over well enough. I only thought about killing him once or twice. He's probably thought the same a bit more. I still can't quite believe that everything we've built is gone. A generation of work scattered to the wind. It makes you wonder how everything will turn out. Right. The city can be replaced, but not its residents. Thank you, Envoy. I feel a little less frazzled. I've got a lot to think on. Talk to you soon? Try not to have too much fun without me. How can I help, darling? Tired already, Envoy? Well, I'll see you in the morning. I wish we could have done more for them. Capo and Chico, I mean. But if I were in his shoes, I hope I'd make the same choice. Though I'd like to pick a more fun way to die. Obviously, you've never heard the phrase drug-fueled sex heart attack. I can only hope that at the end I have some control over things. That I can go out as Yatsley. And don't you forget it. But it gives you something to think about. I mean, not everyone gets to come back like you did, Envoy. I only wish you could have given Capo the same control over his fate. Well, that's all I had to say. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Unless there's something else you want to chat about? How can I help, darling? Sweet dreams, Envoy. How knowledgeable are you about boat movements?
I know enough to patch a hole.
Worth and wrong! See. Defend! Worth and wrong!
I got this.
Defend! Take worth and wrong!
We make a good squad.
Even more bodies. How gauche.
Think they're welcoming us?
This is it. Ringrim was definitely here.
So, why couldn't you just put that on a sign? These ice corpses are excessive.
Yes, but look at them. The artistry is sublime. Can you imagine having enough finesse to make all this?
I can't imagine wanting to. If you gotta deal with an archmage to stop the Dream Scourge, so be it. But Be careful with this Ringram character. This place has given me a bad feeling I can't shake.
A spell. And a very clever one. Ringrim's using her illusions to make people choose to stay away. Everyone except us. Of course I probably can. All spells have a counter. You just have to know what it is. But we can figure that out later. Right now, we have to focus on what's at the end of that passage. Precisely. Chances are we'll die. But if we don't, we stop Ludwig and get into the ruins. So, win-win.
Yatsley, you must have been a Rowatayan admiral in a past life.
Let's get going. Oh, and stay close. These are so lifelike. Poor bastards. Basta! I'm covered in fur and even I'm freezing. Really so powerful. Stay close. England's trying to scare us off, but we won't let him, will we?
I thought Ringram was all about illusions. This place is cold.
It's just a trick, convoy. I crafted gold trick. Keep moving.
Visitors, do you know what this moment calls for? A beautiful, macabre structure that lingers in the mind. You wish to find me in my tower? You'll have to wait until I tell this tale.
We gotta get into that tower? I hope Yatsley brought her lantern.
There's got to be a way. Let's snoop around.
Land shaped in the dreamer's image, not with stone or axe, but with essence. Songs of ancient magic. Could we sing to them?
important statue fell to pieces, and an entire village perished because it wouldn't put the statue back together again.
Ringworm seems fun. Skeletons.
This I can handle.
Defend! Beyond seek! Beyond seek! And roll! Beyond seek! And roll! Defend! XXI! Egworth and Roth! Then Roth! Egworth and Roth!
Next one's mine.
XXI!
Someone's eager to meet us.
Seek! Defend! Egworth and Roth! Seek! And Roth!
On your left, dear.
Attend! Defend! Young Seek!
Next one's mine.
Seek! Isang-sama!
Walk like it's hot.
Sometimes cold reason is necessary.
The heart of stone. It's quite realistic, isn't it?
Then I'll let you hold it.
Archmagi truly are inscrutable creatures, aren't they?
Eckworth and Rob! Eckworth and Rob!
Looks like that piece you found fits in this statue.
This must be the statue mentioned in the story. Let's check around here once more. Maybe we can find something that'll give us a hint. Oh, and Ringrim left us a book. Let's see what it says. There once stood a village protected by a statue. It kept the air crisp, the land fertile, and the people safe. For a time, the village prospered. For a time, there was the thought that the winter would never come. But then the statue shattered, and winter did come, and the village could not make a decision to save itself. It looks like she wants us to know this story, so I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. First, though, we find the rest of the statue.
Keep your eyes open and your hand on your hilt. Nothing about this place feels right.
And Rob! Defend! Seek! Seek!
was just getting warmed up.
That's done. What, like it's hot?
Defend!
Hey! Over here!
Seek! You'll seek!
I'm not used to quiet.
Defend! And rock! And rock! Eon Seek! Eon Seek! Defend! Worth and Rock!
The village wanted so badly to do the right thing.
You're here for my Adra piece, aren't you? You can't have it!
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you too, dearie.
I'll die without Theodra. Please, don't take it from me. I don't want to die. What statue? What are you talking about? Why shouldn't I have the Audra piece? It's mine.
Interesting. This must be another illusion.
This can't be real. This is one of Ringworm's tricks, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. Just please let me keep this. I told the other villagers I need it. I understand everyone's in danger, but I don't want to die. Don't take the Audra piece from me. I'll do anything. Please! Is there no other way? Why does it have to be me who dies? Please. Please. No.
If the village had been as sensible.
That poor man. Was he a real person once? Did all that happen to him?
And why force us to make that choice? Why the cruelty?
Well, for better or worse, I can't wait to find out more.
Mangled statues and bitter fables. None of this comes from a healthy mind. Or soul.
I'm sure they go somewhere. Let's go see where.
XXI.
That's done. Look, it's hard.
The village was on the verge of destruction, but still they argued.
There's the hat. We have everything. Let's hurry back and see how it all works.
Keep your guard up. Let's get this over with.
It's the lesson rather than the authenticity of the stone that matters. Yes. We've got all the pieces. Quick, quick, put them in. Oh, I want to see how all of this works. And off we go.
Here goes. Whatever happens, I hope it leaves our parts intact.
We're going into an Archmage's tower. It'll all be fine. Or at least exciting.
Unfortunately, I still have reading to do. This paragraph.
XXI. XXI. And Ross. And Ross. Seek! 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 You offend! Kaiser! Seek! Worth and wrong! Seek! XXI!
Nothing like a win with a good team.
XXI!
Oh, look at the three of you. It's like something out of a book. A godlike of an unknown deity, a long-lost Rawatayan, and a rainbow-colored wizard. All looking for a garden, from what I've gleaned.
It is her. We felt the pluck of her fingers outside our door, searching. For us? Our prison? Who is she? What does she seek?
My little puzzle was very clever, wasn't it? A challenge and a parable, all at once.
Well, now that we're done with the formality of defeating the skeletons...
So, the parable still had weight. You were still made to think. As was I. I've never seen a godlike with your appearance before. What did you think I was trying to tell you with the puzzle? Sorry, but I'm not opening the path. Somehow I don't think that's happening. The Death Guard might certainly try, but... no. I came to the Living Lands because the sickness here, this dream scourge, fascinated me. This plague shouldn't exist. It can't, and yet it does. The essence of the Living Lands is falling into chaos and entropy. It's more powerful than anything I've seen. I suspect it has something to do with how the Adra has been severed from the rest of the world. I believe the answers lie in the ruins, but the essence there is so strong it's blocking my spell work, which has never happened before. Ever. No one enters Naku Kubel until I get to the bottom of this. Sorry. I'm fascinated by the implications. What about you is so special that you can enter the ruins and I cannot? You have my interest. Show me if you live up to it. Are you? Oh my. I didn't think this was possible. Something I don't already know. I can't believe I overlooked this possibility. A god here, alone, trapped in the severed Adra. This explains so much. My magic being ineffective, the essence here being so intense. And you, godlike, with your unfamiliar appearance. You're the missing key to the lock, sealing Naku Kubel. Don't take this the wrong way, but in a different life, I'd have flayed you for my study. You are a godlike of this strange, isolated, possibly miserable god. A piece of them resides in you. I have no doubt that like will recognize like. You will open the gates to Naku Kubel, and I will study this metaphysical aberration up close. Go! Find your so-called garden. Report your findings to me. Perhaps there is more to this than either of us alone can see. My thanks in return, godlike. It's not often that Kith, or really anything at all, can surprise me. I wish you luck on your journey, if you believe in such things. Just keep in mind that countless dream thralls are on the same path. I'm sure you'll survive. If not, well, lovely to have met you. Yes, it was. Not many meet one of us arch-magi these days. And you, Orlan, you seem a clever one. Take my grimoire. It will allow you to dispel the barrier I have set before the ruins. You have talent. Not any mage can dispel my illusions. Perhaps when this is over, we should speak again.
You want to speak again? Yeah, of course. Can't wait.
Look at her. Making new friends. Learning new spells. They grow up so fast.
The ruins are far in the northwest. The people here have named that area the Deadfall Highlands. No more wasting time. Off you go. Use the teleporter behind me to leave. Or jump, I suppose, if you're feeling grim.
Look at all these books. Do you think she'd let me borrow some? just happened, right? I didn't imagine it? Raingrim liked me? And my spellcraft! And she gave me her grimoire! Look, isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? We cut it close, but it paid off. With Ringgrim's grimoire, I think we can go to the ruins and find the garden.
And as long as nothing's burning, we're still ahead of Ludwig.
Then there's no time to waste. I must prepare for Naku Kubel. As must you.
Never thought I'd be so relieved to head into ancient ruins.
Disturb us.
Seek!
You're mine now.
Beyond seek. Seek.
Just like the good old days.
Thomas Memorial. Never thought anything could contain that man, you know? That booming laugh, that bottomless appetite, boundless energy. Now he's under a pile of rocks. It doesn't, but I appreciate the effort. This is where you're supposed to distract me, lighten the mood with a wisecrack or something. Don't be. I don't know where to begin either. There's something I didn't tell you about Thomas' death. Remember how I noticed he'd lost his badge? I went out. I told him I was going to go find it. He told me to stay. I said I'd be right back. I walked away, Envoy, and I kept walking. Not since returning with you. Couldn't imagine anyone would be too happy to see me after everything. Now you know why I never went back to his house in Emerald Stair. Why I never came back to Third Born. I wouldn't know what to do with something that fancy sounding, even if you did. I just figured I owed you some honesty. The truth is, traveling with you and Marius, getting to know Giada and Yahtzee, it's felt easy. Too easy. Okay, not that part. But I've come to trust your way of handling those threats when we face them. You're clear-headed. You have your priorities in line. I find myself ready to follow you, and that worries me. I'm not a joiner. I'm good for a skirmish, some war stories, a few drinks, but I'm not someone you keep around. Oh, come on. You have the trust and ear of an emperor. But me? I let people down. I let them down when they're counting on me most. Oh, I know I'm not. The world is full of every kind of selfish, greedy, cowardly bastard you can imagine. Doesn't make it any better to be one of them. I know what I am. I'm finally facing it. Except he's gone. There's no making it right. I gotta own that. What? No, I didn't. He died pulling my ass out of the fire, and I still let him face it alone. How can I remember him without remembering that? He was all those things. I never forgot it. I guess I stopped thinking of him as anything other than the dying man I left behind. I never realized I'd let my failure change the way I remembered him. One of the things I loved about Tama was how he gave us all a fresh start. No matter where we'd come from or what we'd done. I drifted to Paradise, but never thought about where I'd go from this. Tama always talked about the places he hoped to see. The islands of Deadfire, the tundras of Nasitok, the ancient cities of Old Valia. Maybe I ought to see some of those places for us both. As a traveler. Not a soldier. Once we've stopped the Dream Scourge and dealt with the Steel Garrote. I've got some things to sort out, but it feels good to have something to look forward to.
Thank you for telling us about Tama. For what it's worth, I don't think less of you. Dealing with grief, it's never easy.
I've lost people before. You're right.
Let's not do that again. Let's stay out of Archmage's domains from now on. Sure, we made it out alive, but that outcome felt out of my hands more than I'd like. Oh, that small army of skeletons she sent after us might care to differ. Anyway, I'm glad to be out of there. Time to curl up with some jerky and a few swigs of Wodak. Anyway. Until next time. I met this animancer one time.
Listen, thank you for visiting Tama's memorial with me. I didn't think I'd ever trust someone the way I trusted him, but both of you have a clarity of purpose I've never seen in anyone else. I'm happy to be proven wrong. I know. I'd forgotten what that feels like. Night, envoy.
Right. As we were saying, I met this animancer one time. You might know him.
Oh? Who would that be?
Tall guy, beard, spectacles, hair.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down.
Had this thing around his neck. Gold, I think. It hummed a lot.
Humming is common, as is jewelry.
Had this nasally voice, like, "Oh, please, don't touch that machine. It's worth more than you are."
Oh! Was it Lysonio Galatini, the wandering teacher of Spirento? The renowned musician of the soul?
No, that's not it. I guess you didn't know him.
Well, let me know if you remember.
you been following me, young boy? Just can't get enough. I jest. It is good to see you once more. I've picked up some more goods in my travels, too. Care to look? Hey, over here. I've got supplies for sale.
Neon Sync. Neon Sync. Sync.
Ready for more.
Ability required to make such a barrier. It's remarkable.
Stay sharp. The path to the ruins is swarming with dream thralls.
A branch breaks.
Party in the brush. Seek. Nickworth and rope.
trespassers.
Got company!
And rock! Don't seek! Seek! XXI. Seek. And rock.
Keep quiet.
It disturbs us. See, bird supply.
Seek.
Defend!
XXI.
Defend!
Beyond seek. then Roth. XXI.
I've never seen so many dream throws in one place. What's drawing them here?
Bastards! Who goes there? We see you!
Here we
Feed
go!
them to the earth!
Luthen. Eckworth and Roth. Eon Seek.
Next one's mine.
Eckworth and Roth. Luthen. Eon Seek. Eon Seek. Eon Seek. Eon Seek. Eon Seek. Seek.
Watch your back.
Eon Seek. XXI. Eon Seek. XXI.
Think those are keeping us out or something in?
Trespassers!
Defend!
Invaders in the garden!
Seek! We all seek!
Another win, but who's counting?
I've dreamt of exploring Nagukubel for years, to find out what happened to the godless who built this and why they vanished. Of course, but we can take a little look around, since we're here already, can't we?
There must have been a battle here long ago. See those metal corpses? We saw them around Naku Tedek, too.
These are magfolk. They're often found in many godless ruins, but they are definitely not godless. No one knows where the magfolk came from, only that they seem to be in constant conflict with the godless. Godless ruins are filled with magfolk remains, but no records of them exist in Akhidan lore. I don't think the godless did well against the magfolk.
Still, I wonder why they fell. Were they overwhelmed, or taken by surprise, or something else?
8 years. Blood like a fountain. No quarter. Nothing spared.
Wait, did the voice in your head just talk? What did it say? Perhaps more. It's impossible to know the true count. Anything of historic importance is often blood-soaked. Are you ready? We're entering one of their holiest places. Who knows what we'll find? Okay. Got my wand, got my grimoire. Let's go already. Worthan Roth.
Yachtsley's in her element already.
We remember. They loved, and we loved in return. We are nearly free now. We remember. They loved, and we loved in return.
Don't seek! Beyond seek.
Everyone okay?
Oh, look at that otter. What else might be here?
The heart of the Akita beats. Our veins stir. You are close. Seek the ancient kith who dwell here. They will show you the way.
The brambles! How did you... Oh, and someone's...
An intruder comes.
That's a ghost. That's an Akitan ghost!
You don't belong here. Why have you come? What business do you have in this place? Tell me, before I strike you down. And the gardener. Of course, they'd seek more souls to help them.
The gardener? That must be how the ancient Akitans referred to their god, to Sopadal.
I am Numena, Tebaro Senakis, and guardian of the Akita and the living lands. They came swarming, relentless, these juggernauts. So many they stole the heat from the stars. They brought death to our temples. They brought doom to our king. And the sky held no sun as our children screamed.
Oh, I know this. You speak of the Magfolk.
Yes, Story Seeker. Their corpses remain, as do our memories of what they did to us. We would have offered them everything, just to save some piece of us. But they did not speak. The Deathbringers were only there for the slaughter. Our words were burned. Our buildings were broken. Anything that was of Akita, they destroyed.
That's why there are no records, no histories.
We fought so hard, but we fell too. Then they trapped our gardener.
Trapped. A sepulchre of endless night. Bones beneath roots. Stop this. No one answers. The light, it blinded us. Why were we so afraid?
The gardener quickens. This hastens our fears. The gardener was afraid, yes. They were terrified. That was all they saw. Death hungers and cannot be sated. That which killed the Akita wants more slaughter still. So our gardener calls then, begging. one more time to be set free.
Wait. They know. They understand. Why do they hinder you?
When the gardener calls, there is no turning away. But you will prove yourself to us through a series of trials. Survive these trials, and you will know the way to the garden. First is a trial of strength. Demonstrate your might against our ancient dead, and earn the right to face the second. We wish you a better fate than the one we saw. The path to the garden lays before you. It is the only way. Go now. Your trials begin.
Androstides, we just spoke to an ancient Achedan!
Descend! Seek! And rot! Seek! 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 Make worth and roll! Defend! XXI! Seek! And run! Defend! Seek!
They really didn't need to go through all this trouble just for us.
XXI!
Ghost called you a Tebaru Sanakis. That must be what the Akita called their godlings.
Defend! And rock! Seek! And rock! Eon Seek! Defend! Seek!
Nice of it. Give us a little break, isn't it?
I get the feeling they're not done with us.
Defend! Seek! Eckworth and rock! Seek! Seek! Defend! Seek! 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 Eon Seek! Defend! Seek! And rock! Eckworth and rock! Seek! Eon Seek! Attend! Defend! Worth and Roth! Worth and Roth! Defend! XXI! Seek! Defend! Seek! Seek!
Next one's mine.
Beyond Seek!
Do your thing.
Beyond Seek! And roll! XXI!
That's the last one. So much for the first try. On to the second.
And roll!
another stranger.